Hey everybody, welcome to our weekend check-in video for PSY-45 research methods for Saturday, September 3rd. And as I always do, just going to go over a few items and reminders and clarifications. Anything I think you need to have a heads up on so you can do well in our course, so let's get started. First up, your most recent quiz and discussion from Chapter 4 on ethics. So that was due yesterday there on Friday, and a lot of you submitted some good remarks there. I hope you did enjoy watching that video there from that long-running ABC reality show, What Would You Do? I think it's a pretty good episode, so a lot of you had some interesting remarks there about that. Next up is that your Unit 1 exam opens up this coming Monday through Wednesday, September 5th through September 7th, so you have that 3-day window, 72 hours to do it there. Don't forget you have a study guide at the bottom of Unit 1 you'll find right above the link to the exam, so use that to help you prepare. And do pay careful attention on the portions of the study guide that are italicized with some asterisks there. That's going to be the content that your 2 short answer essay questions are based upon. And do be careful when you answer those essay questions, and you already got an announcement about this, and you'll find it in the instructions when you open up the exam too, is that do not copy and paste information from your textbook to answer those questions, because that's plagiarism and cheating, and it won't get you any points. So please be careful you just put things in your own words, just like you would if you were taking a paper and pencil test in a face-to-face class. You just got to rely upon your own memory and your own ability to put things in your own words. You want to do the same thing when you answer these questions on these online exams. Okay, the exam you will have 60 minutes for, that is 6-0, and whether you're done or not, when 60 minutes runs out, the exam will automatically submit, so keep that in mind. And also don't start the exam like say after 11 o'clock on the last day of the exam, which will be Wednesday next week, because if you start like at 11:30, when it gets to be 11:59, the exam's going to automatically submit, because that is the final deadline. So if you're one of those wait to the last minute people, make sure you back it up at least 60 of those minutes, else you won't get the full 60 minutes to take the exam. Just a reminder about that. You did get an announcement earlier this week about the exam, so I do take a look at that to fill in some of those details there. And there are 50 questions, that is 50, on the exam, and it's mostly multiple choice, some true false, and again a couple of short answer essay questions. Let's see here, and do pace yourself when you take the exam so you don't run out of time for those 60 minutes there. Also don't forget, and per the reminder in the exam announcement, your mind tap assignments for chapters 1, 3, and 4 are due on the Sunday evening before the exam opens up there, so I throw in the weekend as well just to give you the most time possible to finish the mind tap assignments. So by Sunday, September 4th, 11:59, you have to have those done. Also don't forget, per the homework instructions for chapter 1 that you took your quiz on for chapter 1, there was a little note there that you need to do the mind tap apply it quiz from chapter 2. There's just 2 questions there you'll find. It's very short, but it's based on the same kind of stuff that was for your homework there in chapter 1. So make sure you do that small quiz there from chapter 2. You'll see it there on the MindTap platform. It'll say counts towards your grade. Okay, and do recall you only get one chance to answer the questions on the MindTap there, so make sure you try to answer them correctly, or else you won't get a second chance. So please be careful about that. Next up here, speaking about MindTap, I've posted some recent announcements about this too, but do be careful to note that the trial period is going to end on Tuesday, on the 6th of next week there. At least that's the latest I've been told from the book rep there, and apologies for all the revolving trial ending dates. We're just trying to make sure everybody has a fair chance to make their purchase or get that from the bookstore. It's still not in the bookstore as far as the book. And those of you that are waiting for a print copy, I did send you a special email about when your deadline will expire for trial access, so please make sure you take a look at that if you are one of those people who replied to my query about ordering the book from the bookstore there. Next up here, when Unit 2 is going to open up also on Tuesday the 6th, that's going to cover chapters 5, 6, and 7, so work ahead and just knock out all the quizzes, all the discussions, all your mind taps. There's nothing stopping you from working ahead there. The only thing you can't get to ahead of time will be the Unit 2 exam, just like your Unit 1 exam will have a dedicated 3-day window. Next up here is that Part 1 of your APA Style Literature Review paper is going to be due on Wednesday, September 14th. You will find instructions about this, and I have notes about this in the Unit itself, and I've also had announcements about this, you will find a dedicated APA literature review module under Unit 5 of our course material on our course page. So scroll down past Unit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and keep on going. You're going to think you missed it, but keep on going all the way down to the bottom, and there you'll see the APA style literature review module. Open up the instructions for Component 1. There is a short how-to video you'll find at the top of those instructions, so please watch that, because I narrate and walk you through some screenshots of the instructions and just tell you what you need to do and show you where to find it literally, so that'll be very helpful for you. Keep in mind the big stuff here, and this is all in the instructions there, that your topic must be on something in social psychology, so topics on mental illness, schizophrenia, bipolar disorder, autism, drug abuse, memory in human infants, Alzheimer's, etc. All that stuff is not social psychology, so it's not suitable. So I do have a file there at the top of the instructions of topics in social psychology. It's just topics. And I also have a link, which you may find very helpful, to a free online social psychology ebook, and that will help you get some ideas about what you might want to write about. So of course, try to pick something that you want to know something more about that you don't already know. Okay? What you are going to turn in is your topic from social psychology, a thesis statement just telling me how you're going to approach your topic, and a list of 10 APA style references that are from actual research studies. So not psychology websites, not psychology books, not something in Time magazine. They must be from the scientific publications, and they must be actually pieces of psychological research. So I want to stress that you're taking the research methods course, so it's only important that you take a look at actual research studies. Okay? And there is a sample of different thesis statements, and there is a completed sample of an actual submission of a topic and a thesis statement and the 10 APA style literature review references. So definitely take those into consideration there. Don't forget, you've got your pocket guide to APA style, which I do reference in the instructions. There's a direct link to that ebook version right below the link for MindTap in the MindTap module on our course page. So take a look at those sections I referenced there in the instructions for part 1 of the paper. It will really help you out. And again, take a look at that sample. And also, I posted a recent announcement that the reference librarians will schedule what's called a RAP session. That's RAP. You can work with the reference librarian, I think that's only online, and they will help you find suitable references. But at the bottom of the instructions for part 1 of the paper are near the bottom. It's below the link for the library website there. I do have a little file there embedded on instructions on how to use a particular database that you will find only academic peer-reviewed research articles, because again, they have to be research articles, and things like a YouTube video, Time magazine, a newspaper article, a psychology website, those are not peer-reviewed research articles, and so they're not suitable. But this one database that I talk about in this area near the bottom of the instructions there, I do tell you how to use a particular database from our library website. It's called Academic Search Premier or EBSCO. There's a nifty little function where all you got to do is check a little box so that your search results only return academic peer-reviewed research articles, and that way you don't have to worry about it. You can read the full instructions about that they're in the instructions for part 1 of the paper. It's again below the link for the library there. You'll see it there. Just keep an eye out for it there. Okay. Well, that's everything I wanted to say for this time. So good luck on your exam, and make sure you do prepare for it there. Again, you should have MindTap there. It's free of charge until Tuesday, September 6th, so plan accordingly. After that, you are going to need to make your purchase at that time, so if you haven't already. And otherwise, that's all I wanted to say. If you need anything in the meantime, please reach out via email on Canvas, and I'll be glad to get back to you. And just to note, and I did post an announcement about this, we are not going to have a live session this Monday for Zoom because it's the holiday, September 5th there. So I will return for our live session on the following Monday on the 12th. Otherwise, keep cool, and I will see you again soon. All right, bye-bye.